Well, how y'all doing? Lord have mercy. This here video is by request. Someone opened a can of worms. He said, "Pawpaw, what's your opinion?" And as soon as you say that, by God, you've opened a can of worms. The viewer says, "Pawpaw, what's your opinion on this election?" Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll get to that in just a minute. I want to share a couple of helpful hints with you because I like doing it cheap. If you got some clothes you need to dry in a dryer, and it's just a few items, it's just like my camouflage coveralls and my black shirt. I washed that, and I threw it in the washing machine and washed a big load, but I want to hurry up and get that, so I'm put it on and go to the farm. Well, if you will throw those few items in the dryer with other dry clothes, like dry towels or whatever, those items you're trying to dry will dry a whole lot quicker. A whole lot quicker, because that other cloth helps absorb that humidity in that dryer. Harbor Freight 500-watt bulbs. You saw me show you how to change those bulbs in that Harbor Freight shop light. Well, remember I told you the bulbs I had was 99 cents each, or they had some there that was 2 for $2.99. I'm going, why would a person pay $1.50 a piece when they got them right there for 99 cents a piece? Well, maybe there's a difference in quality, because both of those 500-watt bulbs have already blowed out, both of them. And heck, I've used the bulbs that originally came in them and run them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long periods of time, because that's all I use to heat my house. So the 99-cent bulbs at Harbor Freight, don't buy them. Do not recommend them. Another thing, Fox versus CNN. Well, we've always known that CNN to stand for the Clinton News Network, because they lean strongly towards the Democratic side of things. And Fox, well, was watching this morning. Got 2 TVs set up. My wife's watching CNN in the living room, and I'm watching Fox out here in my little man cave. And I can see through the glass door what she's watching, and I told her, I said, look at what they're talking about, and I flipped real quick over to Fox, because CNN was slamming Trump left and right, and then Fox was talking about some crap that Hillary got caught with. So, you know, it's all in where you get your information, I guess. But like, who was it? Was it, I may be wrong on this, Mayor Richard Daley? I think he was the one quoted with "vote early and vote often." Oh man, you talk about a crooked political system. I've never seen such a crooked political system in all my life. In a county where I was raised, hell, they re-elected one feller that was serving time in the penitentiary. He got re-elected in office, and he was in the pen. Don't tell me his cronies wasn't, keeping the political machine going. Never seen nothing like it in my life. Man gets re-elected while he's serving time in the penitentiary. So on a serious note, what popped up in the news yesterday, and they're blathering about it this morning, is those National Guardsmen out in California that received a re-enlistment bonus 10 years ago in the heat of the battle of in Iraq. And hell, 10 years ago I was in Iraq. And these guys were offered $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 depending on their job specialty. They were offered a re-enlistment bonus. Hey, if you'll if you'll sign back up and re-enlist right now while the war's hot, I mean, you know, you're probably going to have to go back over there, but we'll give you a bonus. So a bunch of these guys signed up for that bonus, and they received their money, and they did their duty. And now here we are 10 years later, and somebody in the government saying, oh, we did an audit, and you should have never received that money. They should have never made that offer to you. You're going to have to pay us back. Fuck. Man goes overseas. He signs on the dotted line. He agrees it's a contract. It's in writing. He signs his name and he pledges his life to go over there and do what is asked of him by our country. And our country says, and if you will, hey, we'll give you a few dollars. Okay. Now, obviously, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 is not a few dollars to that man or that woman, but it's a few dollars to the government. And I realize we're all the government, but I don't know of any taxpayer out there, any honest American citizen, any honest person that believes, you know, in our way of life. I don't believe there's any honest man or woman out there that would say, oh yeah, make sure they pay that back, and then you can refund me my 32 cents in income tax that it cost to pay him that bonus. Now, right or wrong, these people got the bonus. They signed up for it. Whether they should have received it or not is a moot point by now. I mean, ain't there a thing called the statute of limitations? I mean, shit, come on. But I don't believe we ought to be chasing after these young soldiers that, you know, did what they need to do. And then what are you going to do if maybe one or two of them was killed? Huh? You're going to go back to the wife and say, hey, wife or husband, hey, spouse, your spouse that died in Iraq should have never been given that money. You give us that money back. I'd be taking me a shotgun to somebody telling me to get the hell off my porch. It's just a weird world we live in. And as far as politicians, I do not re-elect anyone. Anyone. I don't give a shit who you are. I do not vote to re-elect you if you're a politician that's going out there making policies and passing laws for taxes and this law and that law, and telling me I have to wear a seatbelt and telling me that I can't buy beer until noon on Sunday. I mean, if you're the one out there making laws, I don't re-elect you. No. There is one lady that I vote and re-elect anytime she runs, but she's been run unopposed ever since she got in office, and that's the lady that sells us our license plates for our vehicles. You know, our county court clerk. Real nice lady, does the job, does it well, always has time for you, and I don't even know if she's a Democrat or Republican, and it don't matter. But the woman's doing a good job. I see no reason to, you know, vote her out, because she's not one of them that, you know, makes rules that you and I have to follow. But by and large, I sure as hell don't re-elect anybody in Washington, D.C. Some bitches get over there and they forget all about us. So, what do I think about this year's election? Well, first of all, I'm going to offend any of you that like Hillary, you know, and I don't mean to. Well, no, I don't. I don't mean to offend you, but I'm going to state my case. And anything that I've commented on here, I strongly urge you to, you know, leave a comment for me to read. And if it's not vulgar, and if it's not attacking, if it's just your opinion, I'll be happy to let it post. But these guys that come in here, just like I was talking about the Mexicans, some twerp was say, man, you ain't got a clue. You know, they come up here, they're illegal, and they dealing drugs and all this. And apparently the guy just heard what he wanted to hear, or didn't hear a damn thing I said on my video, because I said I support anybody that comes here legally. And I support anybody that comes here that wants to work. And that I have no use for, you know, gangbangers and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, he was trying to get his 15 minutes of fame, and it wasn't going to happen on my damn channel. But telling me I don't have a clue, shit, I've lived it, buddy. Okay. In a nutshell, like I said, I don't like to re-elect anybody. So I see that Hillary Clinton, they say, has been in the political world for 30 years. Okay. And, you know, to me, anyone that's been in the Washington, what they call elite, for 30 years, ain't got a clue what I'm going through. Ain't got a clue going through the fact that I'm rummaging through the dump to just try to find something that maybe I can use and maybe I can sell for a few dollars, you know, to support my family. You know, do you think for 1 minute that someone that's making $100 million a year has got any idea what it's like for me or you that just scrambles and scratches around any way they can to make a damn dollar, saves aluminum cans? Do you think for 1 minute that any of them Washington elite give a second thought to pitching an aluminum can in a trash can? No, it's garbage, right? But then you got people like me collect them cans, and hopefully when I got enough, I can take them to the recycler and get me a few dollars for them. Back when they were 87 cents a pound, I got $120 for a truckload. So I said, damn, that's pretty good. And then I started saving them. The price dropped out. Now they're only worth about 47 cents, and so now I'm just using them to barter with. But anyway, I just don't see how these elite politicians can identify with me and my struggle. Okay, I don't want to say I'm struggling. You know, my wife and I are comfortable. We're not rich. Oh God Almighty, we ain't rich. And you know, I still have to watch my budget to make sure I've got enough money at the end of the month. Usually I got too much month at the end of the money. But it's just like I found a Bowflex machine, nice exercise machine at the dump, man. Do you think for 1 minute I'm going to use that damn thing? Hell no. But the guy said out of his truck, and he said, look, this thing works great. He said, I'm just trying to clear space. Hell, I loaded it in the truck. I took it to my son-in-law who goes to the gym. I said, would you like to use this to work out? And he said, no, thank you. I said, okay. So I put on Craigslist this morning, 30 bucks. If somebody gives me $20, I made $20. That's the way I look at it. I ain't trying to get rich, but if I can make $1 here or there, I'm going to make it. Helps pay my gasoline to go feed my chickens. But I can't vote for Hillary. I can't vote for Hillary Clinton because her, you know, she sings praises of Obama. And every time we have some idiot that goes out there and shoots a bunch of people, what do? Oh, we're going to take away your guns. We're going to, oh my God, we need to just get rid of guns. Guns are the problem. It's not the people, it's the guns. It's the guns. Oh, give me a freaking break. I've never had one of my guns jump up in the middle of the night and just start shooting people. You know? So, right there, just that one thing pisses me off. And I will not vote for somebody that is of the opinion that we need to take away people's guns, or we need to make it harder for them to get guns. And I don't know what the hell she's talking about, this internet loophole. There ain't no internet loophole. They say that stuff to people that don't know the difference. You cannot buy a firearm over the internet and have it shipped straight to your house. I'll say that again. You cannot buy a firearm. Black powder doesn't count. You cannot buy a rifle, shotgun, or handgun and have it sent directly to your home. It's got to go through a federal firearms agent. I don't know if shotgun applies, but anyway, maybe I'm just trying to get it too hard. Anyway, rifles and pistols, that's the main thing people always want. You can't do it. You can go online and you can go to whatever dealership, you can go to whatever company sells guns cheaper than dirt, whoever. And they will send it to a federal firearms agent that, you know, in your town. You can tell them, hey, send it to Joe Blow's pawn shop. You know, oh, Joe Blow's a friend of mine. I'll go down there, I'll give Joe Blow the $10 for the background check, and then he charges me maybe $20 for his trouble, okay? But there is no internet loophole that Hillary keeps talking about. So it ticks me off. So just her stand on guns is what's got me turned off. Just like I'm sure a bunch of you seen on Facebook where they got them memes running around, or Maymays, or M-E-M-E, whatever the hell it's called, okay? And, you know, she's standing there, she's got all them Secret Service agents around her, and, you know, they got little signs that says gun, 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 gun. You know, she's protected by guns. Believe me, she is protected by guns. She might not have one in her purse or in her Chinese outfit pocket. Ain't that some weird clothing she wears? Good God, she looks like one of them damn leaders in China where they're walking around. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. I just can't vote for Hillary, okay? So, those of you that do support her, that's your right, okay? We have the right to disagree in this country. And, you know, you don't have to agree with me, but don't just unsubscribe just because I have a different view than you do, because the truth is, when it's all over and done with, it probably ain't gonna make a damn bit of difference who gets elected. That, you know, the Senate and the House, they're gonna do whatever they want to do anyway. So, if I vote for an independent this year because they don't have a strong enough following, that's a vote wasted, in my opinion. I have voted independent in the past when I didn't see a choice, just like Mitt Romney and Obama. I voted independent because I sure as hell didn't like Mitt Romney, and I didn't have no more use for Obama. So that leaves me with Donald Trump. And why would I vote for Donald Trump? He's a billionaire. Does he have anything in common with me? Hell no. But he knows how to run a business. And don't feed me that line about how, oh well, you know, he's declared bankruptcy and he didn't pay taxes and he showed a $900 million loss and all that. Let me tell you something. He used the laws that the politicians wrote to do what he did. Okay? It's the politicians in Congress and the House that wrote these laws, the legislative branch, to allow people, just like I have a rental house, okay? And it is depreciated each year over a period of years because, you know, stuff don't stay in good shape. It gradually goes bad. So it's depreciated over a period of years until it has a value of 0. And then when the day ever comes that I sell that house, then that'll show as a capital gains, and then I'll pay taxes on that. But until as long as I own it, there will be depreciation. Well, that's the law. That's the tax law. Okay? So, if we talk about that, I've got this house here that I gave $8,000. Let me back up. No, that's just a double wide. I own a house on a lot, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home on a city lot that I paid $19,000 for. And, you know, over a period of ever how many years, I think it's 17 years, I'm not sure. But it will depreciate down to nothing. So each year, it's showing, let's just say, $1,000 depreciation. Or $1,000 loss because of its depreciation. Okay, well, that's 1/17 of that. So if you're sitting here and you've got a piece of property that's $17 million, well, you're allowed to write off $1 million a year in depreciation. $1 million. Okay. Well, if you've got, you know, 900 times that in real estate, then I reckon you can write off 900 million. Okay. But it catches up to you. One damn thing about that, government's going to get their damn taxes. Shit. They're going to get their damn money. Just like I'm trying to chase them poor guys down in California. Anyway, I'm going to vote for Trump because he knows how to run a business. And, you know, he has given people jobs. And of course this side argues, oh yeah, well he just hires illegals and he hires this and he hires that and whatever. I don't give a shit. He gives people damn jobs, okay? It appears that he hires women and he hires people of all ethnic backgrounds. And I mean, he's promoted women to high places in his companies. And if he's flirted with them and kissed on them and loved on them and all that, and if that is true, well, you know, he's been married, what, 3 times now? I'm sure during some of his periods of time when he didn't have a honey on his arm, he probably was out there running around carousing and flirting and carrying on. But who gives a shit? What's that got to do with running my damn country? What's that got to do with taking care of a problem with ISIS? What's that got to do with creating jobs? It ain't got a damn thing to do with it. So, people sing praises of John F. Kennedy like he was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and supposedly he's out there screwing Marilyn Monroe. I mean, come on, people. Who gives a shit? You know, get off your high horse. Get off your damn high horse. Grow a pair of balls, and let's get out there and do something right for this country. You know, we've had 200 and something years of these damn career politicians. Now let's get somebody in there, in my opinion, people ask for it, it's my opinion, let's get somebody in there that is not a career politician. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over and expect something different to happen. That's the definition of a fool, right? Okay. Well, I have sat here and I have run my mouth and probably pissed a bunch of people off. I was at 3,699 subscribers, and I probably drop it a shitload. It won't ever hit 3,700 today after I post this video. Oh, man. But this is Monday, and tonight at midnight is when the drawing deadline ends. Pardon me. And I'll be posting a video tomorrow of see who won a t-shirt. I might, you know, give away a couple more items. Can't ever tell. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. If I've offended you, I really didn't mean to. But you're pretty thin-skinned, in my opinion, when someone just expresses their opinion, and just because you disagree with their opinion, you just say, hell, I don't have nothing to do with you. And we shouldn't be that way. We really shouldn't be that way. We ought to just, you know, acknowledge the fact that, you know, nobody is going to agree with somebody on every single thought in their mind. Okay? But we can learn from each other, and we can share our opinions. And if your opinion differs from mine, like I said, send me a comment. Don't just say, I'm unsubscribing because, and there's one guy do that. I'm unsubscribing because of your view on the Mexicans. Well, Okay, buddy, I've got 3 thumbs down and 96 thumbs up. I guess you're one of the, well, I guess you're one of the 3, but I can't please everybody, and I ain't even gonna try. It's my damn channel, and you're here because you like old Pawpaw, what he's got to say, and I hope you stick around. Ain't no telling what the hell's gonna happen tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll better tomorrow. Bye. I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names, I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains, it's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap.